guys, welcome back to Hennessey Performance's YouTube channel. Today is officially the first day of tuner school. I'm going to do a full vlog of tuner school's first week of school. So I'm going to bring you guys along with me and show y'all kind of the behind the scenes of tuner school's first week of school. So we'll for sure be highlighting a lot of the exciting things that they do. They will get to learn more about this amazing 2020 MK5 Supra. So stay tuned.
So Rod's moving into being a technical reporter. So went through tuner school. It's been kind of helping out with parts, keeping things clean around here, pulling parts in and out, make sure everything's square around here. So moving him up to a technician now. You guys probably won't be in here too much, but you guys are part of the family now, so I want you guys to see it. And it's very exciting, not just for Hennessey and tuner school, but kind of just in general. It's a beautiful new shop. As car guys, I feel like you guys know and appreciate it. So this is where the F5 will be built. Very exciting. So finally got our all-wheel drive in-ground dyno. So this will be a climate controlled room too, so we can make cold hits at any time, which is extremely cool.
One of the things that I share with younger people that are enthusiasts and into cars, especially with tuner school students, that I've learned the hard way. Again, this is just advice, take it for what it's worth. I've learned to not overly modify my daily driver. Okay? So like if I have one car and I'm going to modify it, I'm going to keep doing this and doing that, I'll put bigger turbo and some 85 and keep turning the boost up at some point, and then it breaks. I'm like, oh crap, well if it broke, now I can give it more power, but like how am I going to get to work, how am I going to get to school? Every car has that line. Where you cross that line and you're kind of out there in the gray zone and then it breaks and you're having a bummer ride to work. So just something to think about. I'll take a couple of questions and let you guys get back to class. Don't be shy.
I heard something about a 3000 GT and like a bird or something.
So my first car that was racing. So that's another thing. If you want to get into racing, if you want to make a small fortune in racing, you start with a larger fortune. So I bought this car and I'm racing it and I'm just like draining my bank account. Back in '91, and I bought this 3000 GT. I modified, put a boost controller in it, and modified the turbos, the exhaust, and put a roll cage in it, and a parachute. And I went and did this race at the bottom called the Silver State Classic. And I'm running along at about $1.80, and there's these buzzers in the middle of the road eating roadkill. And I guess their brains were calibrated for trucks that were going like 80 or 90, maybe. I'm at 180, so. Two of them took off, and the last one took one more bite. And that's another thing, like if you see a critter in the road, just go straight. The critter is probably more able to get out of your way, and if you try to swerve and avoid it, you might go off. So I'm just like kept going straight, and the buzzer just went through my headlight and had bird guts through the whole car, and I kept going. When I get to the finish line, people are like, what did you hit? And I'm like, it's a big old turkey buzzer, probably like a turkey, like probably weigh 20 pounds.
Really? Yes, sir. What made you get into the business?
I was one of you guys. Just, but I didn't have a school to go to. And I'm just like, I wanted to go fast, I wanted to build my car. I didn't even know there was a business, like the car modification business. There was a guy in Houston that was racing twin turbo Mustang back in the late 80s, early 90s, Gene Deputy, Texas Turbo. You guys have ever heard of that guy? He's still around. I hear he's around. And before I had my 3000 GT, I had a Taurus SHO with a Yamaha 3-liter motor. And I went there, I'm like, what can I do to it? And they're like, man, there's nothing for this car. And so anyway, so I bought the 3000 GT. I wanted to race at Pikes Peak, which I did. I did a couple open road races. I went to Bonneville. And I had so much fun with it. I thought, oh gosh, this is kind of cool. Maybe I can, Carroll Shelby, Ruth, Porsches, Callaway Corvettes. I thought, well, these other guys, Gail Banks, had made livings out of modifying cars for other people. I thought, well, maybe there's somebody out there with a 3000 GT or a Dodge Stealth at the time that would pay me to modify their cars. And so that's how the business started in '91. We make fast cars go faster. And maybe 10 years ago, I had a number of really good employees and technicians that had come to work for me and were start off like as apprentices and work their way up. And then at the same time when we were on the cover of some magazine, we would get emails or phone calls from younger guys primarily saying, hey, where can I go to learn how to do what you guys do? And so I would say, well, call Wyotech or call McPherson College. Well, those places, Wyotech is, well, I don't think they're in business anymore, but like UTI, they fix cars, they teach you how to fix cars. McPherson College would teach you how to restore older cars, and they would come back and they'd say, well, I don't learn how to fix cars or restore cars, I want to modify cars. And I thought, well, gosh, as our business is growing, it'd be nice to have an entry-level guy that had our own training. I thought, well, I'll start my own school. So that's how Hennessey started. Then 10 years later, we started almost 20 years later, we started the tuner school. Yeah. Give me a show of hands, how many people are wanting to get a career or a job modifying cars going forward, okay? And if you're here just for your own enjoyment and fun, that's perfectly fine too. That's how it started out for me. I didn't know it was going to be a career, you know? But everything I tell folks here, whether it's for your hobby and enthusiasm of automotive, or if it's for a career short-term, career long-term, everything you learn here at tuner school, you'll be able to apply to your love of cars. I assume everybody's here has a love of cars and performance and going fast, right? So that will stay with you for the rest of your lives. And the relationships, the connections, like me, my guys here, I mean, we have a lot of resources within our company here, but we don't know everything, we can't do everything, so we rely on suppliers, we rely on certain outside vendors, HP tuners. That network, the guys that develop relationships with here, they go work somewhere, you're working on something, they know something, they've got a part that they can help you with, that whole network, and even the whole tuner school alumni. These guys work at a lot of the major companies, a lot of specialty shops around the country, and if you're like looking to kind of get in to work in a certain area or a certain kind of shop, or a shop that specializes in a certain kind of car, you know, talk to Charlie and the instructors, and there's a chance that there's a former graduate that's out there that works in that business that might be able to put a good word in for you. So your network of people will help you really kind of turbocharge, supercharge your career path in the automotive aftermarket. Enjoy the journey. Have fun.
That's what I kind of mean about absorbing the shop environment. You know, you're not just learning about the nuts and bolts, you're kind of just seeing how does this operate. You know, this is a big machine, there's a lot of pieces, from the guy that puts the stickers on, to the guy that puts the cam in, to the guy that bolts the wheels on, the guy that does the tires. There's just a lot of pieces to the puzzle, and everybody's got to be in sync.
All right, we are on the second day of tuner school for the summer 2020 class. They just spent time with Jerry, our shop manager, and let's go see what they're up to today.
Yeah.
What are you guys learning today?
Learning how to use the lifts.
Yeah, how to set
Pretty fun stuff.
Set the lift.
Awesome. So are y'all all taking a turn doing it?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. How was y'all's first day yesterday?
Great. Awesome.
Yeah, what did y'all learn?
Learned what we're going to learn about.
Okay. What are you guys most excited about?
Learning how to dyno a car.
Okay.
Adding power to it.
Are y'all more on the mechanic side or tuning side?
A little bit of both.
Yeah, I want to be able to do everything.
Okay. Heck yeah. That's what we like to hear.
Going this way just a little bit so you grab my whole bracket.
Yeah.
Alright. Hey, you can just leave the jack with you right off though. Yeah, you'll lift it right off, so make sure it's clear, and then stop there, shake make sure it's solid.
Our race when we were at two cars
Yeah, the arms are going to bend a little bit, so it'll have that.
Did y'all have a good first day yesterday? Yeah.
We met John Hennessey, which people say that's kind of rare. So.
Alright, hey Jesse, thank you so much for joining this video. Tell us a little bit about yourself, how old are you, and how did you hear about tuner school?
See, I'm 26, I'm from Oklahoma City. I heard about tuner school about 5 or 6 years ago, and since then I've just been working and saving up money to come here. I've seen a lot of the videos, and I really love what the guys do here. And and it just seems like a really great experience and great opportunity for me.
That's awesome. So you just decided to move on a whim, and now you're living here in Houston.
Yeah.
How did you enjoy your first day yesterday?
My first day was great. I had a really good time. We took a tour of the shop and went out and took a tour of the raceway, and it's really good vibes down here.
What are you looking forward to most in tuner school?
The tuning aspect and working on the dyno, learning the engine physics and turbo mapping and that type of thing.
That's
Just
awesome.
A lot of the numbers.
You got a junkyard people don't.
Measuring the circle of the diameter of this. And like I said, 1 point's not enough, right? You have to check here, check here, check here, check here, right? Because that tells you the diameter, and this tells you, the multiple points tells you whether it's on or on. See, I'll pass these around. They're going to have these tabs, these little tangs here. And they'll have parting faces.
There you go.
So are these y'all's different teams for today?
Apparently, yes.
We haven't really got that far yet.
Oh, okay. Have y'all ever done this before?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
First time.
First time. That's exciting. How are you guys this morning over here? Good. What'd y'all learn this morning?
Learned a little bit about engines.
Engines. All right. And what are y'all doing today?
Breaking this motor down and then rebuilding it.
Cool. How was day 2 yesterday?
Good.
Yeah. Were y'all in the classroom majority of the day?
Yeah.
Come here often?
Oh, you've done this a lot? Do you work at a Oh, okay. What kind of car?
It's a 2000 Mustang GT. It's a 4.6 modular motor with a Vortex supercharger on it.
That's so cool.
I used to work at Ford also, so.
Okay. And what made you decide to go to tuner school?
When I grew up, the name of the business was Hennessey, Roush, Saline.
For sure.
So when I found out I had a school, it was just kind of one of those things I was looking for, but ultimately the course curriculum is what brought me here. So.
That's awesome.
We can take this off.
The biggest things about this though would be when you take these cams off, if you just undo them all, the cams will, like, because they're all torqued down, they can flex just like the crank. So you could warp a cam or actually like crack it.
What you're going to have to do, obviously, so
Front cover.
first, balancer's going to have to come off, get your front accessories off, oil cooler is going to have to come off, and then the whole front cover will have to come off. Then we'll get our timing chains off. Once those are off, we can get our camshafts off. So I'll go ahead and working on that. I'll get the tool for this on. Yeah.
Typical. The Ford guys are putting them back in the wrong spot.
Delicate nozzles. You don't want to, take them out, set them on something, and be aggressive. Be aggressive with these nozzles. Hit them on a metal. Hit them on the block anywhere. You'll damage these. You'll clog them, get some crap in them, and then you go and put them back in. You got to misfire. You got to faulty inject it.
Yeah.
So before you get too crazy, you got to make sure you know you're on there. And I would always, honestly, I would have, when you're doing this, I would have your hands like this, so you can kind of keep it more stable. Prevent it from walking and slapping a bunch of stuff. It's a lot more stable.
We don't want oil in combustion chambers though. The oil doesn't.
Each side, grab over here, find something solid to grab onto, and just slip it straight off.
Here, get some curls in now, man. Come on. There you go. Come on. I'm going to drop it. Come on, Brendan, curl it.
Above you.
Come on, man. You got it. Yes. Get a good pump. Yeah, work it out.
This is our first week of tuner schools. During the first week, we go over a lot of safety, lift safety, dyno safety, stuff like that. Today, we're out in the lab area tearing apart mock engines, kind of getting their hands dirty, seeing what they're going to be working on in the cars. Just a lot easier on the mock engine, so just get diving right into it.